Well, hello there. Today we are going to be playing Men of War 2. We're kind of gonna completely ignore the multiplayer bits, and instead we're mostly just gonna be playing the randomly generated Conquest mode. I think that this game currently has pretty much mixed reviews on Steam. I just recently picked it up on a sale because I kind of didn't really know that it frickin' existed. But I think what a lot of people are kind of upset about is that it's not like a direct sequel to Men of War Assault Squad 2. So like, imagine a triangle. This game is in the middle, and like the Assault Squad 2 game is like on one of the vertices. And on the others, you have, let's say, Steel Division, which is this game where you kind of build your force and, just deploy units, and it's very kind of rock, paper, scissorsy at times. It's a little bit like Warno or War Game or those other games, and this draws some inspiration from that. Like in Steel Division 2, there is a campaign where you have to manage your units, and the Conquest kind of works like that. But at the same time, the scale is smaller, like the first Steel Division game. And I guess on the third kind of vertex of the triangle, you basically have Company of Heroes, I think. I'm not sure whether the first or the second game, but this definitely does feel less like an experimental title where all the fighting is all like physics based and so on, and more like a slightly more polished game that's closer to like a traditional RTS game. And I think the problem a lot of people have is that Call to Arms, Gates of Hell is not on that triangle anywhere, and this game is kind of just doing its own thing. Also, yeah, I'm still a little bit sick, so my voice is a bit messed up. Aside from that, there's both the Eastern Front and the Western Front, and I typically don't really play like the Germans and stuff, so I think I'm gonna go to the Eastern Front and play as the Germans for a change. Just see how these Soviet tanks stack up against what we can field. Now here's kind of the interesting thing. There are some similarities in how the Conquest works to Call to Arms, which is, that you just have like series of battles and everything, and then you attack and then you defend and so on. And you have various different divisions, which is more like something out of Steel Division 2. But at the same time, you still have like a technology tree that does have like the full version, which is like every unit that you can unlock and field and all that stuff. But you kind of advance slowly in that regard. And aside from that, there's like battles and there's like resources, and I guess there's also a lot of multiplayer stuff, but that's not really why I'm playing this. So first, let's look at what units we could get. I'm not sure if I need the spy plane or like the pilotable mines, and MG34s are probably also fine. I will go for like the armored car though. There we go. And we are broke. So we choose to kind of yeet, I think, all of our divisions into that battle, right? Now, you can only attack one place per turn. However, what we will notice is that we can edit the actual regiments, like the units available to us. And this is where it feels kind of like deck building like. Because this is everything you can deploy, and you can, choose the makeup of your force. Also, damn, I'm still not sure if I'm past being sick enough to actually stream. But frick it, we'll try anyways. And the interesting thing is you have to actually buy the units with the points that you have, right? Like, I buy 5 armored cars and boom, I'm like completely broke. Oh no. Oh right, I can't even deploy these here, right? There's different units that go in different slots. Now, on the other hand, if I didn't want like the SMG infantry, I could get the armored car with the gun. And then just yeet all of them in the first stage. And, you know, a lot of the things I just straight up don't have unlocked, and some of them are really expensive. But some are dirt cheap, like an MG emplacement. I am broke. I am so broke. I think I'm gonna more or less have to, sooner or later, just like infantry spam. Grr. But also I think the system itself is really freaking cool. Because you can choose what you're gonna do initially, like for attack and defense and all that other stuff. Because, you know, maybe I'd want like a bunch of engineers in the first stage, just for, you know, defenses. Oh yeah, I also have some of like the spy planes, but I straight up don't have them like researched. So if I lose them, I lose them, and that's about it. The infantry division also has units that are good against tanks. If I do want, I can look at some more of the stats and stuff. But sadly, there's no like, hey, this weapon does this exact amount of damage card. It's more at like unit level, I think. But in general, right now we have basically nothing useful. There are quite a few units, just initially you don't get that many of them. Also, we're gonna do easy and I think realistic, which might change the speed and nature of the game a little bit. I only played like, I guess 1 or 2 hours before, but the experience so far was kind of nice. And so far the thing I kind of like the least is the actual UI. It just feels very unresponsive in like the campaign mode. Like the map and all the other stuff. It's like there's a slight loading delay, like they have, I don't know, like a crappy browser UI running under the hood. But getting in the game itself, that experience is a little bit better. Oh yeah, and there is still direct control of units that you bring in. The only problem is for infantry there is no like third-person mode yet. So let's bring some units in and I'll just kind of show you. Oh yeah, and you can only deploy like 2 units at the same time. See, there's like the little railroad thing. So if I select the infantry and choose to directly control them... Why doesn't this work? Oh no. Why doesn't it work? The frick? Okay, there's some quick options. There's like something for changing where they're looking. And... No, this works. This works. Okay, so there's the third person view. And I can also go into this view. And even have like a little sort of commander / aiming view. This is pretty cool. For a whole squad, I cannot do that like at all, right? I can pick an individual unit, and I'm gonna get like the third person mode, but I cannot press like Shift and Q to switch into like, you know, a close-up view. So this is very, very uncomfortable to use. So realistically, you'll probably only ever control the actual vehicles like this, like the tanks and stuff. Also, damn, the frickin' allied, well, I guess allied to me units are doing all the work. I'm just kind of goofing around here. But yes, compared to the previous games, this feels a little bit faster paced. but also in a sense a little bit arcadey. It's almost like playing Company of Heroes and being like vaguely aware that behind the scenes there's a very like intricate balancing system. Like some units just beat others.
Verstanden? Packen wir es an. Wir sind gleich da.
Na toll, noch eine Schlacht. Das habe ich vermisst. Los geht's. Warten auf den Befehl, den Feind zu vernichten.
Oh yeah, see? They're bringing in their own like tank, and it has a 20mm gun, and we can't really do anything against that. Now the allies though, they just straight up took out like the light tank, and it is a little bit wild because the tanks are not as tough as you'd think. They are just a little bit squishy. There's also like a tower with a telescope thing. How odd.
Die Gruppe ist bereit für den Einsatz. Oder will hier jemand eine Kaffeepause?
Now we still have our like tank crew. They survived. Sadly, they cannot repair that tank. And this one's also just like a smoldering wreck. So they're not really gonna be doing much here.
Wir warten auf Ihre Befehle, Kommandant. Zu allem bereit.
Also yeah, I'm just straight up listening to like rock music and stuff. Because why not? I think I'm just gonna push on the side here. And more or less let the allies take over the other side. Also, I'm thinking maybe the audio is just a little bit too loud. Yeah, this should be good. And there's like a bunch of options we have. This will probably take a little bit of getting used to. Also, we have an option of throwing knives and digging trenches. Ayo. Well, that's new.
Kommandant?
Kind of one of those games where there's a lot of features and a lot of them will be like slightly opaque to you. Yeah, so instead of like a proper trench, they just dug a little like foxhole. Interesting.
Deutsche Infanterie bereit zum Kampf.
Die lauten ihre Befehle.
Zu allem bereit, Kommandant.
Let's put our units kind of here.
Verstanden.
So the mortars can actually do some damage from a distance.
Vorsicht.
And the tank can push up. It only has like a gun that's good against infantry anyways, so yeah. We have another armored car too. So on this side. Let's see, our boys are advancing, that is all good.
Ausführen.
Befehl zum Ausrücken. Los geht's.
Now this only has like a 7.92mm gun. So we don't really have anything that does a lot of explosive damage outside of like the little mortar. Now the good news is that in this game the mortar range is actually pretty good.
Los, los, los.
Maybe the less good news is that, yeah, the mortar alone is not gonna cut it. Also, we have a lone dude just pushing their flag. Hell yeah. Kinda based.
Bereit zum Feuern auf Ihren Befehl.
Okay, that's like a land-lease Jeep. For real, for real.
Der Feind hat keine Chance.
Schütze, bereit.
We do have to be careful about them having like anti-tank rifles and stuff. But we have just captured like the second line and stuff.
Wir sind auf dem Vormarsch.
And as you can see, we don't actually have to deploy that many units or anything, right? We are still kind of figuring things out.
Der Feind hat keine Chance.
At the same time, if I did like a frontal assault on their positions, I would be so dead right now. Oh my gosh. Now, I will need to bring in maybe some like ammo crates. And probably bring the mortars up a little bit.
Befehl wird ausgeführt.
But yeah, we're taking care of their units really well.
Bereit zum Angriff.
Now, I would like to see if I can steal some of theirs, but I don't think it's like in the Call to Arms games where you can kind of take over their units and just like add them to your roster. I don't think that's how it works. Because I played Gates of Hell recently, and basically half of my army was just like stolen units from the Russians. I was playing as the Finns. Also, yeah, we are, oh no. That's another T-40. I really don't have anything that's good against tanks. If I really wanted to, maybe I could get my own, like, mortar, which is currently stuck in a rock. Hello? Direct control also does nothing. God damn it. Oh, it just exploded. Okay. Fun. But yeah, okay, these are both screwed. We gotta get out of there. We can. Okay. Now, if I really wanted to, I could try repairing it, but the hull is pretty much screwed, and yeah, that dude is done. And they're pushing up with their own tanks. Okay. We gotta nade the tank. And everyone, okay. I think literally everyone is down. God damn it. We had an invisible dude, though. That's a little bit odd. We're kind of losing here, though. Yeah. Oof. Oh, right, the frickin' ammo boxes and stuff. Oof. Yeah, they're pushing back. We're kind of screwed. Now, on this side, we have allied units. That's all nice and good. But realistically, I definitely need, like, you know, some proper AT guns and stuff, which I did not bring. God damn it. Rip. I don't actually know what we can do here. I could get enough mortars to attack their tanks, but yeah, that's very, you know, kind of risky. Luckily, our armored cars are pretty good against their, you know, infantry. Okay. There's also SMG infantry that I kind of chose not to bring. They're pretty good for storming buildings up close and stuff, but in general, rifles will have more range and stuff. Okay, we gotta dodge out of the way really, really quickly. Damn it, too slow. Okay, you know what? Frick it. Attack the tank. There we go. Well, I think the friendlies kind of took care of it. So yeah. Now, can I repair this though? Like, these people took some damage, and I have infantry that's clipping through the ground for some reason. Yeah, this game is a little bit jank. But yeah, I can tell the whole squad to just repair the vehicle, and they're gonna figure it out. So at least we did not lose the armored car. We have the other squad moving up as well. Now on this side, it's a little bit scary because they still have the T-40. 12mm gun. A Dushka. That can take us out, unfortunately. You can actually bring in some SMGs to just kind of sit behind a rock and get them if they pull up.
Keine Chance für den Feind.
So let's see.
Kommandant?
Luckily the armored car has a frickload of ammo, so at least that part is good. Oh, we got one of those songs that are really loud on Pretzel. Oof.
Kommandant?
Okay.
Hey, ihr Lämmer. Für uns geht's wieder zur
So this
Schlacht.
is like properly repaired. And we can move up.
Ja, Kommandant. Wir befolgen Ihre Befehle bis zu unserem letzten Atemzug.
Oh, we could try to go for their spot. Yeah, frick it. YOLO. Go and capture it. Because that's like an automatic win, and I wouldn't have to expend so many of my units trying to take down that like tank of theirs that's just sitting back there. But hey, it goes both ways. If they just have like a jeep, we can at least take them out. Yeah, see?
Target has been captured.
Got them.
Additional points received.
We gotta capture the marked position, but we just did. Then what?
Zum Einsatz.
Oh no, we're getting like the victory points. They're just gonna, you know, take a minute. So largely to me, this feels like taking some of the ideas behind Steel Division, like Steel Division 2, and making the scale slightly smaller and the overall experience more approachable. And I do enjoy that a whole bunch. Even, you know, if it's a little bit jank and it's not really like call to arms.
Sagen Sie mir nur, was ich
Okay,
zerstören
what can I do here? Sandbags, okay. Oh, okay.
Sandsäcke? Ja, verstanden. Ein guter Graben.
I can just dig in first and then have sandbags.
Für das Fach.
Interesting.
Mehr Feuer und Sie werden
Are you gonna continue with the
ein
sandbags?
lausiger Unterschlupf als freies Feld. Verstanden.
They're all crawling. Okay, yeah, I guess they're not getting constructed fully.
Feuer auf mein Kommando!
Oddly enough, this still feels a little bit more usable than an Assault Squad 2, because that game was kind of jank. Okay.
Die Mauern mögen fallen.
Let's see what digging a trench looks like.
Wir müssen einen Graben ausheben.
So there's like a lot of options, even medical kits for regular infantry.
Greif zuerst an. Greif an.
Now this actually takes a while,
Vorwärts zum Ruhm.
but it seems kind of cool. Yeah, especially if you need to be like on the defensive and stuff.
Mehr Feuer und Sie werden zurückweichen. Feuer. Wir müssen uns eingraben.
Dig deeper. Brr.
Zielt genauer.
I wonder if I could connect a trench. I can. I can just build frickin' arbitrary trenches. Oh hell yeah. This is the one game that needs like a World War I mod. For real, for real. Like look at this, I'm gonna have like a whole frickin' you know, little route there, and I could like just keep constructing it backwards. I don't think these games are long enough for that. But if you had a custom skirmish game that's set to take like, I don't know, 2 hours, then I can imagine trenches being exceedingly useful. Sadly, the AI doesn't seem to be doing anything like that. So it's just me deciding that, hey, I kind of want to make some trenches and stuff. Still, cool that the mechanic is there. They're really pushing to the side though, damn. Oh wait, I think the victory points are based on how much of the overall area I'm actually like controlling and stuff, right? Yeah, advantage score. So territory, unit elimination, and I guess like the overall strength that we have and stuff. I can also dismount everyone from like a given building pretty easily. Like the UI isn't perfect, but I'd say it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. God, I need more infantry, just straight up. Oh wait. I could repair it, couldn't I? Oh no, it's completely fricked. Dang it. The only thing I don't like is how weird this like third-person view is. Like surely there's a mod that fixes it for infantry, no? I wish I could steal some of these vehicles. Oh wait, this one's actually good. Where's the closest infantry I can retask? Actually, these people, they're not doing much. So you're going to steal a Gaz. There. Now it's gonna be kind of busted up because the engine's destroyed. I just want to see if I can bring it out of like the tactical battle into my list of units I have. Okay, these are all SMG units. They don't really have much in the way of range. So I might have to like push up a little bit with them. Come on. Okay. Go. Get the guns. Oh wait, they could immediately get taken out though. Oh, frick. Yeah, God damn it. Pain. Also, you will notice that I'm not really playing very, shall we say, tactically. I'm not playing the meta, I'm just throwing people out and seeing what happens. This is perfect, get in. No! Why the frick would you do that? You jerks! I could have stolen that. Pain. Pain. So I guess I'm not really taking any of their, you know, units and stuff. I think eventually, once we get like proper defenses and whatnot, we could. It would probably work. I bet we could recover the armored car though. It's just that the game is kind of ending, so yeah. Overall, these German units seem underprepared as frick for what we're doing. Now, I still did inflict a bunch of damage, but like, you know, it's on easy mode, so yeah. Oof. Oh damn, I'm gonna write a review, for real. Also yeah, multiplayer rewards, supply. I don't know what this is for. Oh yeah, sometimes you get like rare, unique units, almost like hero units, I guess. But because everything is kind of squishy in this game, except for like super heavy tanks, you know, it's gonna be a bit of a mess. We could also look at like the technologies we can unlock. Unfortunately, we don't really have that much in the way of armor yet. A 20mm gun though, that could be very useful to destroy like light vehicles, compared to just like the regular MGs we have right now. I really want proper tanks though. Problem here is we still need more like XP or whatever. Also, yeah, we have like the silvery looking stuff and the gold stuff, but the silver doesn't show up here. That is slightly confusing. For now, I could go with just like the better armored car. There we go. Did I just quit the conquest battle? What? Okay, anyways. Now we're gonna be on the defensive, I think. So, what are we doing here? The tank division basically took a beating, I think, so artillery might be better. Only problem is we don't have proper artillery, we just have like, you know, a few kind of crappy mortars and that's about it. I'm still happy that the mortars have like a lot of range, but still, damn. We're gonna get horribly bonked. And also because, hey, this is a stream and I'm feeling a little bit silly, we might just put in like the good tanks. To see how well or how badly they actually do. 3.7 centimeter gun though. So 37 mil, that's like a tank gun, but like a light tank gun. Basically the little cannon we could have here. So it should be pretty good for defensive stuff, especially because of the armor. And because I haven't gotten all of these people frickin' murdered yet, we also get like a decent amount of like all of the infantry and the other units. Yeah. You could also buy just some like regular cars. But I think if we get the actual like, you know, tank guns, they are typically pulled by a car when you deploy them on the field, which is a nice quality of life feature. And all of these are like unique units, so I don't have any of those. Literally have to wait until I can unlock like the regular tanks. Same for the better mortars, really. Well, anyways, I think we've established that we're going with the artillery division. So let's use that for defending. I will say that at least we load into the game pretty quickly. And I really like playing on the defensive because you get a bunch of time to like properly set up. Unfortunately, I do a strategy of just having like a front line, and eventually once it's broken, I'm just like absolutely screwed. Oh no. Oh, what the frick? So I have multiple outposts and just a really wide front line. I am so screwed. Let's see. I think I'll just deploy as many tanks as I can in like choke points, or you know, just like open areas that I can more or less defend. But this is so freaking open, god. Oh, and it's mountainous as well. Oh, frick. I will be so screwed. Huh. But also, look, we have like proper tanks and stuff. Well, it's like, no, what was it called? Wagon 38T? Like a Czechoslovakian tank or something? Unfortunately, this is like the kind of crappier alternative. Also, I think we might, if possible, put riflemen up on like the little hill and
Befehl wird
stuff.
ausgeführt.
And just have them like dig in. And then closer to the actual base we could just deploy some like anti-tank guns. But yeah, currently all of the deployments are like closed off, so we kind of have to wait for a little bit until it
Sie
refreshes.
geben den Befehl und wir werden folgen.
Overall, it does feel a little bit like, you know, you see in War Game where you deploy squad after squad and so on. But it's kind of nicely like polished and streamlined and stuff. I like it.
Die Motoren brummen und unsere Geschütze sind geladen.
You
Wir
can
werden den
probably
Feind
move
mit
the tank
deutscher
up too.
Präzision vernichten.
And over here we can detach our little car from the AT gun.
Wir sind auf dem Vormarsch.
And then just deploy the AT gun here.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Die deutsche Infanterie ist immer bereit.
Bereit zum Feuern auf
Okay,
Ihren
and
Befehl.
actually, I think we could dig a trench like in this kind of direction. Oh wait, we can't. Well, close enough.
Eingraben.
They can all just kind of sit in here and bonk dudes from afar. And the same for the other group of dudes here.
Befehle verstanden.
Tank is gonna be here, and
Jawohl,
they can
Kommandant.
sit here. I don't get why sometimes you just can't build a trench. Odd.
Wir müssen uns eingraben.
Also, yeah, we only have like 2 minutes left. Oof. We definitely want like a mortar somewhere high and slightly protected at least. So one here and one here. And ideally ammo crates as well. I don't think the mortars will actually get to where they have to be by the time the fighting starts, but like this dude is hoofing it. Just power walking with his tiny mortar. Alright, frick, if I have another like infantry squad, which I kind of don't have, I could use the emplacements around the actual like base and stuff. Kind of wish I could fix the map. It's like too tiny right now. Let's see. There's like graphics options. I'm running like a mix of medium and high settings and stuff. Let's see. Interface. Yeah. Now I can increase the scale of that. I'm not sure about maps in particular. Oh well, it's fine. Okay. We're gonna have someone on the infantry gun. We're gonna have someone on the MG
Ich wollte schon immer mal so ein Auto fahren.
and the other MG, and I think that's the whole squad.
Nehmen Sie die Waffe.
I hope I can shift click them and they're gonna just, you know, use everything
Setzen Sie
properly.
sich ans Steuer.
Oh wait, frick, the squad only has 5 dudes. That's not enough to man anything. Oh damn it. Oh hey, I could steal their bike as well. Nice. So are they all going for the
Es ist Zeit.
field
Los geht's.
gun? Yeah, they kind of did. So
Ich
MG
übernehme das Kommando über den
MG
Wagen.
and MG.
Setzen Sie sich ans Steuer.
Next squad. At least this game isn't as annoying about, like, you know, some actions that a squad could automatically decide to do. Like in the other games, like even Gates of Hell, if you try to repair a vehicle, you will have one dude from the whole squad go over and, like, you know, man the, I guess repair box. Yeah, grab the repair box and do repairs and stuff.
Das habe ich vermisst.
Oh, frick, they're pushing with, like, bikes. Damn. But okay, yeah, we have, like, a trench here. And we set up, like, the, you know, mortars. But we kind of have the same on the other side as well.
Second echelon is available.
Oh yeah, we get more dudes now. Let's actually deploy another AT gun, just in case.
Kommandant, wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Okay, yeah, they're pushing forwards with tanks. That's a T-40, but... hell yeah. We got, like, proper weapons this time. And proper tanks.
Ja, Kommandant.
I think the gun depression might not be very good right now, so we probably have to drive up a bit. There we go. Yeah, frick him out. Hell yeah. I wonder if I can steal it.
Hey, ihr Lämmer. Für uns geht's wieder zur Schlachtung.
Surely there's no one in that thing, right? Kind of wild. Damn, we have to wait a minute until we get additional units. That's kind of crazy. Also, yeah, we will probably lose, like, all of these points sooner or later, because I didn't really, like, reinforce them, but I'm literally just guarding the HQ. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, these are also supposed to be defended. Oh, no. I feel like the game would need to give me way more units, because right now, basically nothing is preventing them for just kind of, you know, going through the bits I'm not defending. Technically I could push forwards to the other outposts, because why not? Frick it. Just put some dudes here and move these ones up. And also do the same for the mortars. Well, in a little bit. So, like, put mortars up here.
Der Marschbefehl wurde erteilt.
Oh yeah, the rifle infantry is horrible at actually, like, attacking. But, like, we still control the point. We have allies there. We're good.
Bereit zum Feuern auf Ihren Befehl.
Kind of right in time with the frickin' tank. God, the turret is so slow. God damn it! This is some frickin' arcade game shit. Screw you guys. All of the squad is so frick. Well, that was horrible. Okay, we're gonna need to get some, like, additional riflemen up in there.
Ein Befehl ist ein Befehl.
At least the mortar made it out fine, so we good. I could probably guard this place a bit more, because there's, like, a pond. They're not gonna go around that. Leaving AP guns behind to guard that place? I can probably push forwards here too.
Greif zuerst an.
Marschbefehl wird ausgeführt.
God, I love how well this actually, like, controls and stuff.
Sagen Sie mir nur, was ich zerstören soll.
Rip Western Outpost. Damn.
Die deutsche Infanterie ist immer bereit.
Sucks to suck, I guess. Big oof.
Wir
Big
warten
sad.
auf Ihre Befehle, Kommandant.
Probably want some, like, sandbags of our own. Which is weird because I cannot construct them there. It's like an open spot. The frick. Weird.
Füllt die Sandsäcke mit
Wait.
Sand.
God damn it, they pierced the fancy tank. No!
Verstanden.
They just have like AT rifles. freaking mess. I gotta move back with the tank.
Angegebenen Platz vor.
Yeah, the AT units are like insanely powerful. Like you just have some random dude that pulls up and freaking shoots your entire tank in one go. Like what the frick? Go repair, please.
Melde mich, Herr Offizier.
I can't drive right now because the tracks are also screwed.
Die Motoren brummen und unsere Geschütze sind geladen. Wir werden den Feind mit deutscher Präzision
Come
vernichten.
on, shoot. Oh, the gun is gone too. Screw this game. Okay, these dudes are doing freaking nothing. Maybe I can just, I don't know, build sandbags around the tank. For real, for real. That whole tank
Die
is
Gruppe ist bereit für den
freaking
Einsatz.
destroyed.
Oder will hier jemand eine Kaffeepause? Keine Sorge, wir reparieren das.
It's kind of wild how quickly these ones get destroyed. Then again, kind of paper thin armor, so, you know, it is what it is. Okay, all of the squad doing repairs is dead as well now. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. We're gonna need to get a frickload of mortars in here. Didn't I have some mortars actually? Oof. Frickin' YOLO. I'm pushing with the crappy tank. I'm angry. I don't care. Grrr.
Warten auf den Befehl, den Feind zu vernichten.
Okay, the AT gun. I had an AT gun here. Just please frickin' take him out. There we go. At least something. Yeah, get right, nerd. This is such a goddamn mess. Big oof. Where'd my mortar
Die
go?
Gruppe ist bereit für den Einsatz. Oder
They're
will hier
moving
jemand
up.
eine Kaffeepause?
Oh, this dude's stuck again. Why do the mortars get stuck in the what? Oh wait, the person carrying it got shot, I think.
Kommandant?
Yeah, please just grab the mortar and like go up. Maybe like I don't know, here.
Allzeit bereit.
And then the ammo can be brought down to you as well.
Zu allem bereit, Kommandant. Verstanden. Angriff!
Der Feind hat keine Chance.
Maybe I can pull back with the tank and just kind of wedge it in somewhere. No, just go back. Come on. It's not that difficult. There we go. Maybe this will work. What a mess. This tank seems to at least have some cover, so it's fine. Also, we are still winning, but in games like this, it just never feels like you are winning, because it's so freaking hard all the time.
Keine Chance für den Feind.
Maybe I need to get like some AT guns out, too. Wait, what? I just have another ammo crate. Why do you get stuck on the map geometry? The hell is wrong with you? Look at them. There. Just smash the key. God, I have 2 mortars that will run out of ammo because of that. Okay, buddy, Baka. And of course the tank is screwed because, you know, of course it is. At least the MG emplacements are kind of nice. Okay, let's see if the trenches do anything. I guess that kind of worked.
Die ganze Welt ist ein Arsch? Dann sind wir das Zentrum.
Verstanden. Ausführen. Speerfeuer.
Might be a good idea to have some more riflemen in like that back trench, just in case.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
It's also kind of unfortunate that like the AT units don't like automatically deploy. Like I need to get the cars out of the way myself and stuff. How odd.
Bereit zum Angriff.
At least the mortars seem to be doing fine.
Hey, ihr Lämmer. Für uns geht's wieder zur Schlachtung. Greift zuerst an. Zu allem
Yeah, they're still working on the tank.
Zu ihren Diensten. Die Gruppe ist bereit für den Einsatz. Oder will hier jemand eine Kaffeepause?
Forget, we're sending like 2 dudes to hold off their entire advance until we can repair the damn tank.
Kommandant?
Okay, buddy Baka. Is the actual tank okay? Okay, it needs a little bit of repairs. One of the tracks is screwed. These people just keep getting murdered all the frickin' time. What the frick? The sandbags are useless. They stole my tank. They stole my super rare frickin' jerks. God. And now I had to take it down. I can't even repair it. I still like that the AI could even do that though. That's kind of cool. So far, it straight up feels like the tanks are useless half of the time, and the actual like mortars are doing all the heavy lifting and stuff. That does change a little bit once you get like heavier tanks, but from what I saw, medium tanks still get like disabled to a significant degree by just like, you know, AT rifles. And the game spams so many freaking AT rifles at you, like goddammit. Oh yeah, and the deployment times just keep going up and up and up and up and up. Okay, everyone here is dead. We're losing this part. I could at least take the AT gun and have like HE shells or something. Nope, immediately freaking dead. I don't know what playing this game properly looks like. No matter what I do, my units just get immediately bonked. Like even the freaking mortar doesn't do that much. Like I just need to like spam the mortars constantly and hope that that's enough, even though I know it won't. It's so annoying. I don't freaking know. Freaking, I'm gonna have a dude with like a Walter pistol just take them all on. Screw you guys. Come on, sprint a bit. Oh, I can't even move normally. Okay. Oh, and everyone here is dead too. You're gonna lose the freaking position in a second. This is not working.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Like, I have some units here, but they're gonna immediately just get absolutely
Gott ist
freaking
mit uns.
destroyed.
Vorwärts zum Sieg.
Unterdrückungsfeuer! Verstanden. Ausführen.
I like that at least the terrain is kind of on our side, that there's like a lot of winding sections and stuff.
Geht's, auf geht's!
But goddammit.
Ziel im Visier! Wir sind auf
Feels like this is all about setting up like choke points where somehow you have at least a bit of an advantage. I don't freaking know. Maybe I should have built freaking trenches on a hillside. Some like Isonzo stuff for real, for real.
Feind entdeckt!
These emplacements are kind of working nicely.
Greift zuerst an!
Okay, I had some dudes alive around here somewhere. Nope, nope, all of the infantry. God damn it. Pain. Okay, these dudes are coming up here. We should grab the ammo crate. And like, oh wait, we still have the mortar. I just don't know about ammo. Wait, no. We have 2
Zu
mortars
Ihren
actually.
Diensten, Kommandant.
Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Just please hold out for a minute.
Kommandant, wir befolgen Ihre Befehle bis zu unserem letzten Atemzug.
Wir warten auf Ihre Befehle, Kommandant. Feind entdeckt! Vorwärts zum Ruhm! Deutsche Soldaten, zeigt, was ihr könnt. Kommandant,
Okay, grab the other mortar. Yeah, break him up.
der Feind hat keine Chance.
Ohne Aufklärung geht's nicht.
So we now have 2 mortars, some troops to defend them, and some troops to cover the other
Für uns
side.
geht's wieder zur Schlachtung.
And the
Zu
trench, of
Ihren
course.
Diensten, Kommandant.
As long as they don't push armor on this side, we'll be fine. If they have armor here like a proper tank, we are just dead.
Die Mauern mögen fallen, aber unsere Gruppe ist bereit für den Einsatz. Oder will hier jemand eine Kaffeepause?
Are these people complaining about no ammo? Or are they just resupplying? I don't know. Oh, hell yeah. We're doing plenty of damage. Also, hey, look. Little biplane. I'd love to eventually have some of my own. The interesting thing is that this is not so difficult necessarily because of picking the wrong division, like, you know, the artillery one or whatever, but rather that just like the initial units we have really freaking suck. Like the tanks don't work as tanks, you know. I'd love to take this section back though. Just grab the tank because it's kind of rare before this whole thing is over. I think I could probably do that. Like, I'm pushing the SMGs to this side. They're gonna take over, I guess, the hillside, right? And then I'm gonna have a tank here, so technically these dudes up top can go and quickly repair the tank. Oh wait, it's completely down. Oh frick! God damn it! They can't even repair the tank. Okay, we got like gun emplacement and everything. Okay, 3 people, that's enough to man a gun. They have HE, they're gonna be good.
Wir warten auf Ihre Befehle, Kommandant.
Okay, so we're winning this, but just barely.
Wir sind auf dem Weg.
God, Metro is actually starting to hurt. Guess I need to give it a little bit more rest until I'm like fully healthy again. There we go. I wonder how different it would be with the Soviets. I fear it would just be a wave of cat girls running into like straight up like machine gun fire. But also look, 412 units killed. That's kind of insane. It's odd that the numbers don't actually match up properly, like 412 and 230. Who knows how that works? There's also, yeah, like the efficiency, and apparently the tanks were really effective, but it did not feel like that at any single point. If anything, it felt like the riflemen in the trench were actually doing all the heavy lifting. And maybe like the mortars and everyone else was a little bit useless. Except for the AT guns that actually took down like a tank at some point, and that was kind of cool. Oh yeah, see, we get a bunch of XP, which seems great for like, you know, unlocking stuff, and a bunch of free XP. I don't know why these are two separate systems, or, you know, whether there's any relation to playing in online and getting some of this, but who knows. Also 20k money, that's really good. Okay, so now we're gonna do another offensive mission. First, let's look at the technology. So now we got like a frickload of points, and we can unlock like new tanks and all of the good stuff. Unfortunately, because all of these need like the gold points, yeah, we can probably unlock like one good tank unit, and that's about it. If even that. Because like this tank, it still just has like a light machine gun. I don't know why we'd even want that, because both of these are kind of shit. But in the tech tree, if we go from like the crappy tank to the next one, after that, we get like a light tank destroyer, and we get like the Panzer III, which is, you know, an actual decent medium tank. So we just kind of have to get the crappy one to have like any hopes of having decent tanks later on. I really also want the 8cm mortar. So we're kind of forced to get... Wait, what? I still have so much. Okay, we're getting Panzer III. There we go. And we still have enough for... I don't know, tank destroyer, but we already have like the tank, so it's fine. Or the big mortar. I am 100% going for the big mortar. I kind of feel like the maths here is not quite adding up. We could also get like an MG squad. That's pretty good. I'm not sure why we'd want like the plane since we're playing with like Fog of War off. So we could get like a flak panzer against enemy planes, but that would be more or less like a meme weapon, I think. Okay, let's get the MG squad too. Why didn't this number change? The frick? I am so confused. Okay, now it properly changed. Oh wait, there's XP and there's free XP. So wait, this free XP carry over between factions or something? And why do I see the money and the XP but not like the, you know... Well, I see the free XP, I don't see the regular XP anywhere here. I don't get it. Kind of a weird system. Also, these are almost the same. I don't know. Let's just get it. Frick it. And now I can also get another thing that is more expensive. What? What is this weird system? None of this makes sense. I just keep unlocking units that I perhaps should not be able to unlock. Weird. Oh yeah, also there's like a bunch of rules and stuff. Nice. I think we haven't really attacked them much with the infantry division, so maybe let's just do that. Yep. We could also give them the artillery, because why not? Start battle. And let's edit the regiments. So we have the spy planes. And we still have some of the light tanks. I think for the first move, it's probably fine to have some of those. And a bunch of like, you know, mortars. Except at this point, I could just straight up buy the better mortars. Ooh, they're kind of expensive though. Ooh. Maybe at like a later stage. Let's just use up the free ones we have right now. There's also like the infantry squads we could eventually get. Let's get rid of the planes in the later stages and maybe the tanks as well and the mortars. Actually, let's just eat everything. Let's build the deck from scratch. So there's gunners, there's the panzer rifle dudes, sappers. They can lay explosives. That's kind of cool. But since we're doing offensive stuff, then, you know, it's not going to be as useful. Would be nice to have some of those later. For some reason, the light infantry squads are also just straight up expensive. Well, I guess they have like the MG34s, so yeah. Go figure. Would be cool to have some medics as well as like a support. But that's a whole freaking unit, so maybe not. We could also get like just some regular riflemen. There we go. And some, like, you know, AT dudes. Now this is when we could start deploying like the good mortars, but just let's say 2 of them because they are expensive. And over here we could also finally have a, oh wait. The tank destroyer still has a pretty good gun, but it is like way cheaper than the proper tanks. Really useful on the defensive probably. But for being on the offensive, we're getting some tanks. Yeah. Also, I think we should have like a supply truck. Just so we don't have to carry around so many of those regular crates and stuff. Probably don't care about fuel or medical trucks. I don't know. Could just put one near like defensive positions and let it do its thing. But that's for later. There's also combat engineers. These dudes are probably good at like digging trenches. Could also get some like sappers or whatever. And regular engineers. Oh, they're actually kind of cheap. Another annoying song by Jimenze or something. That person has no like audio mixing. Goddamn. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with regular supply trucks. 2 of them. So we're pretty okay, I'd say. Two more of the good mortars. We could get some like SMG infantry as well. Why not? This time around we could save engineers for the last. I'm guessing the regular dudes can also like build trenches, so whatever. And maybe some of those tank destroyers. They are so freaking cheap, goddamn. I actually find this UI to be pretty decent, except for like the performance. It just feels laggy. I don't know why. Also, damn, airstrikes would be really cool to have too. Okay, so infantry division with a bunch of tanks, of course. There we go. I could also switch the rule set to like competitive. For whatever reason, the game still feels a little bit fast for my liking regardless. Whereas in like Ostfront, like the Gates of Hell game, I would say the kind of scale makes it a little bit slower, and I really like that. Because, you know, you can have proper defensive lines and a bunch of vehicles, and this is like, I don't know, a knob that you turn towards like StarCraft, and someone made the game feel a bit more like StarCraft, basically. Okay, so we're starting out with like a crappy setup initially. So we're just grabbing a bunch of riflemen and SMG infantry. And a plane. How does that work? Oh, the plane has a gun. Hell yeah. Okay. And it's just leaving. Thanks for nothing, I guess. Damn. Okay, we're deploying our tanks. And probably, eventually, our mortars and stuff. So let's just push forwards a little bit. And these dudes are gonna go from like the side, like the river. Alright, wait, no, there is fog of war, it's just that our vision range is insane. That's kind of interesting. Oh damn, we're attacking like a border post. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, yeah, these light tanks are slow as fuck. Goddamn. At least these dudes have like some cover and stuff. No, not the freaking AT rifle. Frick. Yeah, they're dead. Goddamn. Frick it. YOLO. Push them. Push them all. Screw this. And now they have freaking tanks. God damn it. This is such bullshit. Well, there goes my attack force. All of them are freaking dead. And the mortar is about to get taken out as well. Is that like a BA? Yeah, BA 20. Damn. Oh wait, the mortar is in the bushes. They cannot see it. Okay, we're gonna need our own like AT dudes. Just go frick them up, please. And they suddenly have like a frickin' Valentine Land-Lease tank. Yeah. I'm guessing they're gonna invade our borders instead. Yeah, I'm guessing my only hopes are like stage 2. Otherwise I ain't doing frick. At least there's a little bit of payback. POV, you have like plot armor and fury. Like that one scene where you know, Brad Pitt or whoever is in like a tank and then just the one behind them goes boom. Meanwhile, we just have a whole squad of dudes just firing at their goddamn tank and none of us are dealing any damage. What the fuck? Watch my entire squad get freaking decimated by those jerks. Like, what the fuck? Look at this. This is bullshit. Frick it. Hopefully a mortar can freaking take him out or some shit. Okay, buddy buck.
Bereit zum Einsatz. Speerfeuer.
Oh, they can hit me through a whole goddamn forest. Of course they can. Finally.
Der Feind hat keine Chance. Befehl zum Ausrücken.
They're still shooting? What the frick? Frickin', I'm sending all of the infantry to just charge the goddamn tank. The entirety of Germany defeated by some random ass tank. Okay. Frick it, frontal charge it is. Do the Russian strat. One of you has got to get close enough to throw an aid. There we go. Get fucked. Damn. It only cost us all of our military. Oh no, I will never financially recover from this.
Deutsche Infanterie bereit zum Kampf. Kommandant. Der Marschbefehl wurde erteilt.
Yeah, I don't know. This is just so fucked. Goddamn. Not sure if I can repair that.
Second
Can at least
echelon
get
is
the
available.
additional mortar. Let's regroup there.
Kommandant, wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Okay, we can deploy a Panzer III at least. And also some supplies. Frank, they have another one. Okay.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant.
Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. And I don't have any more AT soldiers either. Oh, okay. Okay, please, just... Everything is kind of hinging on you. We got like a little smiley. The frick? The frick are you smiling about? Okay, the hull is crushed. What the fuck? Okay, all of you. Death charge, frick him up. This is insane, the frick.
Zum Feuern auf Ihren Befehl.
The AI was told to attack this tank and they didn't do shit.
Hier, Lämmer. Für uns geht's wieder zur Schlachtung. Befehl wird ausgeführt.
Okay, at least you can repair the Panzer. It's not like completely frick. But we are kind of getting charged right now. So, infantry tank, go do something, please. There.
Feind entdeckt. Bereit zum Einsatz.
If I take fall from that squad, can they go over here and repair the BA? Oh, this flaming wreck can still be turned into like a functional vehicle. What? That is mildly insane.
Das repariert. Verstanden.
Okay, we're digging a few trenches now.
Ein guter Graben kann nie schaden.
And some SMG infantry as well. Oh, too late, too late, too late. Uh-oh.
Vorwärts zum Ruhm.
Befehl zum Ausrücken. Los geht's.
It was kind of wild that I had to tell this tank to actually attack the enemies right in front of it. Like, what the frick? I am deeply puzzled by this mess.
Setzen Sie sich ans Steuer.
Okay, we at least have another, like, armored car. That's something.
Sagen Sie mir nur, was ich zerstören soll.
Okay, the supply truck is kaput.
Kommandant, wie
That's
lauten Ihre
bummer.
Befehle? Verstanden. Wir verstärken die Position.
Lamau. Gonna place down some sandbag.
Rückt auf den angegebenen Platz vor. Die Gruppe ist bereit für den Einsatz.
Okay, repair's
Oder will hier jemand
almost
eine
done.
Kaffeepause?
So we got like defensive positions, we got like some armored cars, you know, at least some.
Los geht's. Äußerste Vorsicht.
So we have a chance at figuring this out. Now let's also extend the trench between where they currently are and there.
Eingraben.
Kommandant. Vorwärts. Feuerbereit.
And over here the repairs are done.
Nehmen Sie die Waffe.
So we're gonna have like regular infantry manning the tank. Surely this cannot go horribly wrong. Oh, they have a tank pushing up.
Feindliche Infanterie. Feuer.
Okay, that's a 20 mil. We can take that.
Die Angriffsrichtung
Panzer
ist
III
unveränderlich.
can take that, definitely. Hell yeah. Some long range fire.
Unterdrücken
We can also deploy another one. Frickin'. Let's do it. I could technically even take half of these dudes and just tell them to push up and build a trench like very, very close to their like positions and stuff. Something like that, and then tell them to make it a bit longer. There we go. Did it work? It didn't. What the? Okay. Again. Yes, go build it. Go build it. Okay, they're actually doing it now. Hell yeah. Let's push them. There's gotta be enough cannon fodder in here that the Panzer III can actually take some of them out, right? I had 2 Panzer IIIs though. Where's the other one? What? Oh, it got a little bit stuck. Okay. Push forward. Okay, none of these should be able to take down a tank. So where did we get hit from? What? Pushing up. Let's send in the light tank first so it takes the fire and just explodes. And then we can focus on whatever the frick they have left. So we did take out their tank at least. Good thing they don't have like proper artillery. They got pierced. I think they might have AT troops or something. Oh yeah, they do. Oh no, they definitely have artillery. Okay, we are... Okay, we're taking out their tanks. That's good, but... They very much have like artillery or something. I think everyone building that trench kind of got caught up in the crossfire and they're dead. Oof. Well, at least there's still that like one outpost and then we're good. There's no one left there, so yeah, should be free for the taking. Can send the light tank back to just like take a look and stuff.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant.
Okay, so the light infantry squad is still like 5 dudes, I think. But they should have an MG34, no? I am a little bit confused.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Okay, did the game save the trench plans? No, it did not. Okay.
Ein guter Graben kann nicht schaden. Kommandant, wie lauten Ihre Befehle? Ziel im Visier.
I do like the
Third
trenches.
echelon is available.
Pretty basic.
Wir werden folgen. Wir müssen
I'm gonna
uns
build a trench in the freaking railroad tracks. Okay. Hell yeah. I think we should technically be in control of this spot, and you know, once that is done, we control the map. I don't know why it doesn't show up that way though. It's a little bit confusing. Oh wait, they still had some units there. Okay. Also, yeah, we were making a trench underneath railroad tracks. Big brain idea. For real, for real. There we go. Only 58 units. So I guess that was a pretty simple mission, whereas the bigger maps just lead to stuff that's like an absolute nightmare. So like now they're attacking like the crossing, and I have either artillery or infantry. Oh, I could upgrade the SMG infantry. Yeah, sure. And I'm broke. Oof. I keep clicking back all the time. Damn it. Okay. So who do I want? I could go with artillery and like the good mortars. I still have like a frickload of money. Oh wait, and these units, even though they got destroyed in the map, they are still like available. Nice. Okay. Probably gonna need to buy a frickload of these. Oh, I can only fit a limited amount of those. Okay. Let's say 4 of them. I can kind of see that if you keep wasting units like all of the time, you can go like completely broke. At least it feels that way. You could also deploy the defensive like tank destroyers and stuff as the first stage, and then like these kind of crappy sort of tanks afterwards, and then finish up with like mediums. If I need mediums, I'm kind of in a deep mess. And we're gonna want like enough supply units to cover all of our mortars. That too. Now the actual AT guns, I think they're nice. We might need to upgrade to the good ones eventually once they get like really tough tanks. But, you know, for now it's gonna be fine. I do feel like I might need to move to not just recruits, but like proper infantry squads and stuff. Oh wait, yeah, these dudes don't actually have the MGs. The MGs is like something... Yeah, I could buy though. Let's actually get the MG squad. There we go. At least the regular riflemen are always cheap as frick. Oh wait, I can do like a little mouse wheel thing to change the amount. That's actually helpful. So recruits are a little bit useless, but at least very affordable. I think this is pretty much it. Unless I wanted like armored cars or whatever. I could replace these guns with like machine gun emplacements or maybe like flak guns. Oh, hell yeah. Just because these are also good against infantry and armor. Oh wait, they're insanely expensive though. Okay, actually this works out really nicely. So 2 AT guns and 2 flak panzers, and then 2 mortars and a bunch of dudes. Could also have like regular MG squads then. Because, you know, we already have tanks here. I'm thinking though that I could replace the riflemen with the riflemen that have the fancy AT guns and stuff. There. Less overall dudes, but more ability to fight against like tanks and stuff. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna be defending with the artillery division. Let's go. Also, let's change to the competitive rules just to see how differently it plays. Since that, you know, is kind of the default. I kind of realized this game came out a year ago, but I am more or less in like the patient gamers community sorta, which means that, you know, I typically don't buy games on release. I wait a few years until they're like on sale. So all of the like super annoying stuff is at least patched out, and so far, seems like a decent experience. I'm not sure, maybe it was like worse on release or whatever. Okay, yeah, we're absolutely gonna need like defensive positions here. Let's say we want some sandbags in the forest. Since, you know, it's an MG squad, we probably want them to have like a good line of fire.
Verstanden.
There.
Wir verstärken die Position.
Sorry. We're gonna have riflemen too.
Los geht's.
And, you know, they can probably vibe to like the side here. There.
Wir müssen einen Graben ausheben.
We could get another rifleman squad and tell them to build like an even bigger trench. Yes. Some sort of like a trench like abomination here. Perfect.
Los, eingraben.
And we're gonna put... Actually, let's put like a flak panzer here. Because hell yeah. It would actually have a really nice line of fire, even at like light tanks and stuff.
Auf geht's, auf geht's!
Same over here. Let's just put one here.
Los geht's!
Now the problem is a little bit the fact that it just takes so long for units to run all the way to the front line. So we gotta be a little bit meaningful about how we like construct stuff. Like if we want defensive positions here, we have to, you know, start constructing them immediately. So by the time enemies start attacking us, we're already like good. Since this is not like a big hill, we can probably place like the tank there too. Yeah, something like that. Maybe here instead.
Los geht's!
It's kind of interesting how you really have to take the actual terrain into account and stuff.
Rückt auf den angegebenen Platz vor.
And I'm gonna send the mortar here, but like this time properly fortify their position. So, you know, they can sit like in a little dugout and stuff.
Ja, Kommandant. Wir befolgen Ihre Befehle bis zu unserem letzten Atemzug.
Kommandant,
Yeah, this should be pretty good. And similarly on this side, we also have that silly setup.
die Gruppe ist bereit für den Einsatz.
Oh god, this
Oder
is
will hier
good.
jemand Pause?
Hell yeah. Okay, I don't know what the frick I was thinking here.
Sie geben den Befehl und wir werden folgen.
But yeah, as far as defensive positions go, this is like the sweet spot. Over here, yeah, I guess it kind of works. I don't know. Might construct like an additional like trench or
Zu allem
something.
bereit, Kommandant.
So like that in front of everything.
Ein guter Graben kann nie schaden.
Just because people in the trenches seem to have like better survivability than the other people. Actually, more riflemen.
Verstanden.
Now where's the
Ausführen.
freaking tank? The tank is just kind of violent. That's okay. We don't actually get like an MG on the tank itself, so it's important that we do have some like MG troops kind of on the sidelines and stuff.
Bereit zum
And these
Einsatz.
people can fortify their position. Come on, do it.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Oh, hell yeah. It's actually so freaking cool. I think even the like supply dudes will have like a little fort. Hell yeah, look at this. We have like basically dynamic fort building. That's so cool. I should have done that ages ago. Oh, no.
Melde mich, Herr Offizier.
Also, you can do like camouflage for the unit, I guess.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant.
Let's actually do that for these as well.
Mir die Sandsäcke.
Camouflage on the middle of the
Ist unsere
road, why
beste
not?
Waffe.
Like, look. I should have been doing this probably from like the start, because this is really, really immensely cool and useful. Like, they have proper sandbags and stuff, and well, it's a very sneaky tank now. Based. I feel like I should just build more defenses or something.
Verstanden.
I could actually build like an additional trench, I think, here, right? Yeah, like that.
Eingraben. Schnell.
Now they're gonna push with tanks. I am not great against that, but like,
Die deutsche Infanterie ist immer bereit.
never mind. We frickin' destroyed them. Goddamn. Oh wait, frick! They also have mortars and stuff. Oh, and they're pushing a lot of units. Okay, that's a bit easier. T3. Don't think I've ever actually heard of that. But we are taking them down nonetheless. Goddamn. This is why I like defending in games like this. This is just like an immensely satisfying experience. Like, I have trenches, I have dugouts, and my dudes are just wiping the floor with them. Except for all of the ones that just turn into mist. Jeez. That was freaking brutal. But yes, immensely cool. And we even have like some dudes just digging new trenches as well. Who would have known that like anti-air guns, like Black Panzers or whatever the frick, are so insanely good even against like air units? Well, ground units. Wow. Okay, we gotta get some people on the gun again. Okay, we gotta absolutely again.
Wir werden den Feind mit deutscher Präzision vernichten.
We gotta move some units in that direction as well.
Bereit zum Einsatz.
I could use the regular cars for like transporting dudes around too, I think. Oh, they're really pushing.
Bereit zum Feuern auf Ihren Befehl.
Okay, let's put some AT dudes in the trenches as well. Just so if they push with more tanks than we can take out with like the big guns, then we still stand like at least a chance, you know? We get like, you know, the whole spot moving up. This is when the game really shines. I like this.
Eilen und nachladen. Der Feind hat keine Chance. Mehr Feuer und sie werden zurückweichen.
Actually, we might want some, like, I don't know, tanks or something in the middle as well. Just because these people are standing still and it seems like a lot of the attacks come on, like, the right side. Oh, jeez. We just got hit with, like, a counter battery. Yeah, we need some proper tanks and stuff. can't I use this anymore? What do you mean allied units? It's my unit. I bought it. I brought it in. The frick. Come on. What the frick is wrong with you nerds? Come on, get in. So apparently the allies just straight up stole my unit. Okay, buddy Baka.
Kommandant, wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
I guess I've deployed all of the units I can. I have like 49 out of 50 points.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant.
Okay, yeah, they just straight up took out our mortar. That's like some counter battery fire. All of this is just basically a crater.
Bereit zum Einsatz.
I could probably push their positions. Like, just go here and build some of our own defenses.
Füllt die Sandsäcke mit Sand.
Since, you know, this side is like mostly free. They all still seem to be attacking this side. And, you know, thanks to their artillery or whatever, everything not in trenches is basically down.
Die ganze Welt ist ein Arsch? Dann sind wir das Zentrum.
Feindliche Infanterie. Feuer!
Ah, frick, I just drove over my own defenses. Why aren't you not shooting them? What? Why are you trying to ram them? What's wrong with you? Okay, frick it. I'm not doing a repeat of what we had before. Just yeet all of the grenades you have. There we go. Okay, that whole thing just went to shit immediately.
Befehl wird ausgeführt.
Back to digging trenches it is, I guess.
Wir müssen uns eingraben.
What the frick was that? Oh no, they're doing like airstrike. They just wiped everyone. What? I think I need like a really quick break. I'll be back in a minute. Wah, 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 wah. Oh hey, for some reason Twitch took away the buttons to run ads and stuff. It just kind of reset the layout. I was gonna run some ads so Twitch gets off our back and stuff. Let's see. Okay, they're back. I'll be back in a few minutes. Ah, wah, wah. And we're back. I think... Okay, I gotta adjust the mic. I think I'm gonna play this battle to the end and then I'm kind of wrapping the stream up because holy frick, my voice is basically dead. Oh no. But yeah, they called in airstrikes and literally all of my fortifications are now gone. That's big frickin' oof. I'm still taking so much fire, god damn it. I like the ability to call in a bunch of units, but holy frick is it kinda really limiting. Would be cool to have a game that actually lets you, like, you know, upgrade that ability. Like, hey, you have more logistics, suddenly you can deploy way more dudes. Also, some of the trenches got filled in from, like, the explosions or whatever. That's so odd. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have at least MG squads here soon, so we're good. No! They got, like, what? 122 mil artillery? No, that's not artillery. Howitzer? I don't frickin' know. God damn it. All of the trenches are now just closed and the models are literally glitching out. Okay. Oh yeah, look. Historically accurate German flag. Oh no. You know what? Frick it. Go and find out the frickin' mortar and bonk it. God damn, that was supposed to be me. I was supposed to have the OPS frick mortars. Screw this. Sadly, I don't have any like airstrikes or whatever available, so yeah. Also, these dudes, yeah, they very much need to like build a proper fortification and stuff. Yeah, no, we are not pushing their air, like, you know, howitzer. So, quite literally, this thing will just sit here and spend the whole game bombing our positions and there's nothing we can do. Okay, maybe we can just go, like, through the forest or some stuff. And then there, and then attack them. That could work out. Friggin' special forces business, for real. But literally everyone here is just down. That's how effective proper artillery is. And, you know, of course, the graphics are glitching out. Oof. Kind of insane. I have, like, Steel Division 2 flashbacks where I just absolutely get freaking destroyed by the AI every single time. And somehow this still counts as winning because just like, you know, the timer ran out. I crave a game that's maybe a little bit like this, but where, you know, you can just keep on building and getting more and more logistics until eventually like half of the map is literally like, you know, craters from artillery. But this is more or less it. Oh hey, I get like additional guns and stuff. And technically I could actually finally get like airstrikes and some fancier, you know, tank destroyers and so on. Yeah, and like even motorized infantry squads. But I think that for today, this is where I will be kind of wrapping up. So this has been Men of War 2. I have to admit that the people who were a little bit critical of the game over not being like an Assault Squad 2 sequel per se, had a point. And you know, there are things that I do like the units seem a little bit smarter on their own. and you can do cool stuff like dig trenches and fortify pretty much every unit you have. That is immensely cool. But for my liking, all of the units feel perhaps a little bit like, you know, too squishy. So it leads to that kind of Company of Heroes 2 unit spam where just everything is exploding. Except when you also have like a logistics system like in Steel Division or Warno or Wargame or any of those games. It just ends up being a little bit annoying and feels very, very limiting. And yeah, there's no way to like upgrade the logistics lines, not even in like single player. So yeah, kind of an interesting game. I would not call it a bad game. So if you like Man of War, if you like Call to Arms but are open to something a little bit different, I'd say give this game a shot. Yeah. And other than that, I guess I will see you in another streamer video. Take care and bye bye.